Hey guys, welcome back to another video where I'm bringing you those daily cryptocurrency articles. Today's article comes from Crypto Slate and looks like the Bitcoin to see boom in adoption and break that 10% level by 2030. Blockware's report compares Bitcoin adoption to the historic data of other technologies and concludes that Bitcoin adoption has not yet reached its exponential growth phase. So yeah, there's still time, people. You can get in on this and be an innovator, be an early adopter, and get on in before the laggers start using it for everyday life. So yeah, let's go over this article and see why it would be 2030 we should be at 10% or over. But Bitcoin is at the very early stages of its adoption, and data indicates that it will enter its exponential growth phase and break past 10% adoption in the year 2030. According to blockchain infrastructure and Bitcoin mining company Blockware Solutions user adoption report, the report compares Bitcoin's current adoption rate to other technologies, historic data, and notes that based on Bitcoin's short history and its current location on the expected adoption chart, the expected increase in adoption may come even faster than other historical examples. Now, the S curve, what is that? An S curve graph emerges when the historical adoption rate from disruptive technologies such as automobiles, landlines, tablets, cellular, and smartphones, radio, electric, internet, and social media are summarized together. Here is the S chart of the adoption curve of disruptive technologies. 2.5% are innovators, 10% is early adopters, then 40% is the early majority, the late majority is at 40%, and then lastly, the last 10% will be in the laggards, who are just going to be using the technology and they just were forced to do it. But innovators who create the first 2.5 adoption rate are entrepreneurs looking for the next best investment. The early adopters, according to the report, are highly open-minded individuals who have direct or indirect connections with the innovators. Early adopters often face intense scrutiny and pushback from outsiders. The late majority stage is reached when the technology becomes mainstream and is used in everyday objects. The last 10% are the laggards, referred to those who have been reluctant or in a position that made them unable to accept the new technology. And when these individuals or entities also integrate the technology in question, the S curve reaches its peak. Even though the stages of adoption rates are the same for all disruptive technologies, the speed of going through the cycles increases in time. The report also concludes, for example, it took landline technology 40 years to reach the late majority stage, while the internet did it in 10 years. So what does that mean for Bitcoin and blockchain technology? How fast is that going to be? Because they did say it's getting faster. But where is Bitcoin now? In an effort to quantify the Bitcoin adoption rate properly, the report takes the number of new entities that ever appear in a transaction and their net growth into account. When it's compared to the global population, the report estimates that the current Bitcoin adoption rate is at 0.36%. So, yeah, we're not even at the 1%er. Here's that chart from Bitcoin's current adoption rate, percent of global population using Bitcoin cumulative. So yeah, this could go really fast from where it's at. Like they said, the S curve hits a lot faster on these new adoptive technologies coming in that are disrupting the old ways. But in terms of speed of adoption, the resulting chart appears as above, while staying relatively stagnant from 2009 to 2015. The adoption accelerates exponentially starting in 2016. So true. And now we are here on the S curve. So we still got these ways to go. 2030 will be at the 10%, the early adopters. And then total laggards, the last minute should be around, let's go from the peak, around 2042. We're getting close, 2052. And then the year 2102. So I'll be dead. Some of you guys may be dead if YouTube's still around and you're watching this video. But yeah, so the chart above appears when the current Bitcoin adoption rate is placed on Bitcoin's expected S-curve adoption chart. Although the report states that the current Bitcoin community behaves like the early adoption group, there are still 4 more phases to go for Bitcoin's global adoption. The report used a 10-year compound annual growth rate of the unique users on the Bitcoin network, which estimates to be 30.8 million and then divided it by the expected global population of each year to convert the raw number of users to a percentage of the population in order to forecast the growth period from the current state of adoption up to 10% adoption. Now, Blockware states that it using the CAGR up to the 10% threshold because data of past technology adoption curves is unavailable before they reach this approximate threshold. As adoption follows, it estimates the S-curve Bitcoin supply will diminish due to the halving in its code, the report states. As a result, while the adoption rate reaches the stage where Bitcoin becomes mainstream and is used in everyday life, its supply will reach its maximum level. The adoption rate and therefore the demand will continue to increase in the upcoming years while supply does not change. So there you got it. So charts, graphs, and this is from Blockware's words, but yeah, it's happening. If we follow just the charts, historical data, see where it goes, what's happening. Yeah, I totally agree with by like the time the final Bitcoins run, it does level out. It's like mainstreamed everyday life and whatnot. So yeah, good article right there. I liked it. I hope you guys did too. Do you think this is true? Will we break that 10% level by 2030? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you like this article, it is down in the description box for you to see and read yourself. So again, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a beat, and until next time, the Crypto Sherpa is out.